Hello yogis, welcome back to the Zen Den and the 30 pose journey. How are you feeling? How's your body responding? What's your mindset like? I'd love to know, so feel free to reach out either through the email series that you're on or by commenting down below. So today's posture is vriksasana, tree pose. Usually this is one of the first balancing postures we get to experiment with during our practice. And it can be a little bit challenging if your balance isn't in alignment. But let me help you get there and we'll find that beautiful rooted proud tree pose. So I invite you to step onto your mat and let's get started. Okay, you're standing, you're ready. We're going to transform ourselves into some trees. So the biggest thing I want you to learn before you come into the pose and maybe you get frustrated with some of the balancing components is that whichever leg we're using to stand on, so in this case the right leg, just like we've been talking about on this entire journey, you've got to start from the base of the foot, so supporting with all 5 toes, the pads, the ball, and both sides of the heel, and then drawing the energy up from the earth, activating through the leg, lifting the kneecap, hugging the belly button in and zipping up through the midline, and then never losing this component. So this leg is like a 1,000-year-old tree. The roots are so deep down, you're like never gonna move, right? That's what I want you to imagine is happening. The second component is that wherever you connect the sole of the foot into the leg, that you push sole of the foot into leg and leg into sole of the foot. So it's like a rebound effect upon one another, okay? Neither of them are just hanging out. And then lastly is finding that 𝗪𝗓 point. So whatever point you want to look at, I don't recommend looking down actually, I recommend looking straight out and finding something that's not moving, that's just gonna help you lock eyes with it and really hone in on what's going on. So today let's actually start on our left leg. So left foot, we are going to root it down into the earth. Notice how I'm on the ball of my right foot, right? And I'm going to send my knee out to the side, actually just kind of mimicking what's about to happen. Future tripping, yeah? So tree pose. We fan all 5 toes out, make a lot of space, and then set them back down. Root down through the entire foot. Draw that energy up through the leg. Activate that kneecap. You're going to feel it lift. Start to hug in the belly. Hip points lift up. Sacrum rocks down. And then here's your options. So bringing the hands to the hips to start. The sole of the foot can come right into the ankle and hang out here. This is for those beginners. My mom has terrible balance. This is where she comes into quite a lot. Your next space or your next opportunity is to just slide the sole of the foot straight up to the calf. Yeah? Okay. And then the third opportunity is just hugging. I like to pick up the foot and hugging it directly into the thigh. Never over the knee, okay? I'm gonna say that really clear and loud, never over the knee. A lot of people like to do that. Alrighty. So from here, before you let go of the ankle, firm that left tree leg back up. Firm it up. Then start to hug sole of the foot into thigh. Once you have all that, start to bring hands to heart center and lift up through the sternum, making space in the chest, really focusing on sending the knee out, and just breathe. 3 deep breaths. Focusing on that point in front of you. Everything's engaged. Last breath. And then let's just slowly release the leg. Drop it down. Sway the hips from side to side. Let the leg shake out a little bit. And let's move to the right leg. So rooting down into all 5 of the toes, pad of the foot, the heel, drawing the energy up through the leg, into the core, lifting through the sternum, deciding where your foot's going. Hands on hips, sole of the foot to the ankle, to the calf, or all the way up into the thigh. Before you let go, reactivate that rooted tree-like leg, send the left knee out, and then hands to the heart. This time, I'm going to offer you to lift the hands up and out like branches, really opening through the heart, hugging the belly button back, maybe gazing up towards the sky and taking 3 deep breaths. If you're here and you're feeling super comfortable, you can start to really lift the chest, maybe finding a small back bend and crawling your eyes back on the ceiling, sending the heart and the hips forward, and then slowly rewinding, bringing the eyes back to where you started, right here where we began, and then hugging the arms back into heart center. Taking one more breath here, feeling so rooted and grounded and strong. And exhale, let that go. Release the foot down and just sway from side to side. Before I let you go, a few things to talk about. So if you're finding that you just can't get that balance down, first of all, who cares? Second of all, just grab a wall and let the wall help you. Yeah, so just keep one hand into the wall as you start to venture into the pose. The second thing I want to tell you is how to advance your tree pose. So 𝗪𝗏 𝗪𝗏 half lotus. So I'm just going to make this up. 𝗪𝗏 𝗪𝗏 vriksasana, half lotus tree pose. You'll see a lot of yogis doing that. Basically, you need to definitely have lotus pose in your practice in order to do so. But you bring the sole of the foot up towards the groin and then send the knee down, okay? I have really slippery leggings, so I doubt this is gonna actually happen today. You firm up the standing leg and then you really flex through the lifted toes and start to, there we go, hug here. It's a lot of hugging action. My foot is slowly sliding down, and you can start to practice that on both sides once you get that half lotus shape. So sending the knee down, keeping the foot nice and lifted, activating the standing leg just like before, pushing that foot into the leg. I don't think I got it on this side, lifting the chest and releasing it when you need to. So just another fun way to advance your asana practice. As always, thank you for joining me here in the Zen Den. We'll continue our standing balancing posture sequence here in the 30 pose journey, and I'll meet you back here. Hey journey goers, Allie here with a huge favor to ask you. If you love practicing yoga alongside me and want more of it, then please subscribe to the channel. By supporting me, you inspire my journey, which then I hope inspires yours. As always, thank you for stepping on the mat with me, for being a part of this community, and for making the commitment to live your journey.